Hey guys, today you're learning about Grant and Jody Waller. They are missionaries who live on the island of Madagascar. Did you know Madagascar is the 4th largest island in the world? Pretty cool, huh? The Wallers are there to work with a group of people called the Mahafali people. These people had never heard about Jesus. The Wallers want them to know that they can believe that God sent Jesus and that they can accept God's gift of forgiveness. It can take several hours, like 7 or 8, to travel from the Wallers' home to the villages where these people live. So what did they do? They found a different way to travel. Take a look at their story.
Far away in a dusty, hot desert live groups of people who are starving because they don't have enough food to eat. In some villages, the people have to drink out of mud puddles because they don't have any clean water. But most importantly, these people have never heard the name of Jesus. They are known as the Mahafali people. The desert land where the Mahafali live is located in the southwest part of Madagascar, an island off the coast of Africa. Most of Madagascar is filled with tropical jungles, beautiful beaches, and lively lemurs.
Madagascar is the 4th largest island in the world, and just driving from north to south would take you 4 or 5 days, driving really, really fast.
Grant Waller and his wife Jody are IMB missionaries who live in Madagascar with their children.
Our job here in Madagascar is to go and tell the Mahafali people who live very, very far away about Jesus.
We're just so remote. We're in the middle of nowhere, and it's a hard place to get to, and nobody wants to be here. Life is really hard. And just taking that leap of faith and obeying God has allowed us to see so many blessings.
The Mahafali people live far away from where Grant and Jody live. They have to travel on rough roads made out of sand, dirt, and rocks. If it rains, the holes in the road fill with water and make it difficult to travel.
I have to drive 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours to be able to get to the people. Sometimes the road is so bad that there's areas that we can't get to using our truck. So we have to use a helicopter. The Mahafali kids are just like kids in the States, but they're very, very poor. So they don't have very many toys. But the Mahafali kids are also workers. When they're about 5 or 6 years old, they'll start going out into the fields with the goat or the sheep, and they'll watch the goat and sheep all day. The kids will also go out and help plant the fields. The Mahafali people are farmers. They grow corn, they grow rice, they grow cassava. Cassava is this stuff that's like eating the bottom of a tree. I don't really like it. They grow like black-eyed peas. The Mahafali people have not heard of Jesus. They don't know who Jesus is. To them, Jesus is just another man. The Mahafali people believe that there is a God, but God is very, very far away. And they believe that they can't talk to God. They don't believe that anything that they can do is good enough for God.
The Mahafali people don't have any Bibles in their language. So Grant travels to their villages and teaches them Bible stories.
We tell them stories about the way that they should live their lives and about what's wrong and what's right. And we tell them about Jesus.
They were just ready for us to share the gospel, and every trip we'd go out, they'd say, "Tell us about Jesus, tell us about Jesus."
One day, I was down in the Mahafali village of Westside telling them about Jesus. The people on this day stood up one by one, and they would say, "I believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus." So 55 men and women stood up and said they believed in Jesus. And many of those were men who were leaders in the village. And we had the same thing happen in another village called Kilimari. And there were about 45 men and women who all said that they believe in Jesus.
It is exciting that so many people in those villages believe that God sent Jesus and have accepted God's gift of forgiveness. But there are still many of the Mahafali people who do not know about Jesus.
They are suffering so much with their daily lives, and they're so hungry, and they're thirsty, and they're sick. And that's what they think about all the time, and they forget about their faith and who they need to believe in. We started a program called Adopted Village, and really it was just a way to be able to connect people in the States with villages that they could pray for and specific people that they could pray for. And then they get to see how God really works in their hearts and gives them a desire to know about Jesus.
You can help us do our job. If you would pray for Mahafali people, Mahafali kids, because they don't know about Jesus.
God is awesome. He is using Grant and Jody to teach people about Jesus in Madagascar. Will you pray that the Mahafali people discover God's amazing power over sin and accept God's gift of forgiveness?